This video is not for the sensitive hoes. The ones who can't take anyone else's opinions except for their own. If you can't have a mature conversation, then darling, this video is not for you. You will be blocked immediately. Now remember to keep it cute, keep it mute, or get the boot. Now preparing to nanny port to Nina's Rawview. In 3, 8, 2, A1.
Have you seen the spacecraft?
I have to be careful to describe what I've seen.
Have you seen any of the bodies?
That's something I've not witnessed myself.
Drag her, slay her, sipping on that shooty, hunty. This is giving me life, hunty. Work, mama, slay.
Hello, it's me, Nina Bonina Osama bin Laden Brown, aka Pierre. Well, I should say Pierre first and then aka Nina Brown. Welcome back to another Rawview. We will be reviewing episode 2 of season 1. I think the last video did pretty good, so going to review that. You know the rules. You know, come here, share your opinions. We want to hear your opinions. Just keep it cute. Keep it mute or you will get the boot. If I do sound making me like not much energy or so, don't really have it. It's been rough. Even trying to like record now is been hard. Like I've set up this camera and stuff 2 days ago, and each time I try to record, I can't. I just don't have like but I have a little bit of energy now, so I'm trying to record while I have it. But yeah, we're going to talk about, you know, random things, of course. Read whatever tips I could have got in comments and some news. Oh, today's flavor is brought to you by cherry. Not to be confused with the other cherry pie. Oh, you know the one. Tips. Thank you, Kenny Ayala, as always. Thank you, J Star. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sage. Oh, thank you, Kenny, again. Thank you. Thank you, Soul. Not you're about to cancel me. Thank you. Thank you, Carlos Alpha, as always. Thank you, Cameron Clunes, again. Thank you so much. You might get a good deal selling a machine. Selling the machine used by a famous queen. Well, the only problem is nobody's famous over here. Thank you for the tip, though. Thank you, Ryan Story, as always. Thank you, Ryan Moore. Thank you, Ricardo Lopez. Thank you. Thank you, Michael Minter. Oh, I know. Oh, not the 2 cakes, the 2 donuts to represent Jean-Claude's. But thank you, Richard Matchman, as always. Thank you, Hannah Luterio, as always. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Alley Cat, as always. Thank you, Alley. Oh, your son moved out. I mean, you think you want them gone, then they're gone. You're like, I want them back. But you'll probably get used to it. Thank you, Jacob Dunn. Thank you, Thomas Gigolo, as always. Thank you, Richard again. And thank you, Raymond Geronimo. I hope you're not tipping because you want me. You think I'm going to review Drag Race Philippines? I'm not sure. Especially how I'm feeling these days. But thank you. Thanks for all you guys' tips. If you like the tip and support, the information is in the description box down below. Thank you in advance. Comments. And I'm not sure how loud I am or if I'm too loud because my microphone, somehow it turned down or something. So I had to like try to turn it up, but you can't really see how much it is, so I don't know. So if it's so loud, I'm sorry. It's crazy because I just watched this season for the first time like 2 weeks ago. The camera quality of season 1 was still clearer than how Candy made it to top 2 twice though. For as iconic as Akasha was for season 1, I don't understand why they haven't invited her for All Stars. Although if they did, they probably make sure she goes early because God forbid someone who isn't a fan favorite gets to shine. I don't know, you know, how she would be. I don't think they like her that much, you know, and especially these days, you know, she'll be canceled just for breathing. Oh, I guess because some people were thinking, like, because I said pretty much I used to look up to this person, you know what I mean, like Rue, whatever. Somebody's like, oh, an old saying, never meet your heroes. That's why I warn my fans not to meet me. No, but it's not that I don't like that person like that. It's just, it's hard to still respect them. I mean, like, of course I always will, but when I just feel like they don't look out for the ones who they should look out for. And they're just so different from before all the really, really big fame and money came in. Oh, I guess this was because I was talking about I need to one day do a live stream about the whole, like, the trans debate with Flame Monroe, Angelica, T.S. Madison. Someone says, man, the ladies are hot. I got kicked out of the Black Girls Luxury Group. And this is a woman on Facebook for saying trans men have periods. Like, we are definitely not the only ones with periods, and there are issues and points on both sides, but at the end of the day, we need to stick together. Shaking my head. The administration made a post going in about the situation, and she kicked me out the group for sharing that thought. I haven't seen every video in the conversation. I mostly saw T.S. Madden's video on it. I definitely feel there is a way to address concerns without spewing hate. Both groups have endured a lot. That's what I was just saying. Like, this, you know, I think I like to play both sides. And I'm like, because now there are women who don't want to be called cis women. They don't like that label being put on them. You know, they feel like somebody's like trying to replace them in a way. And I can say I can understand it to a point, or them saying that, you know, they own periods, which is, I mean, like, I'm sure it's nothing to be proud about. But I guess they're just trying to make a point, because even if I guess they're saying, like, if somebody is a trans man, they still was biologically born female, so of course they're gonna have periods. So I guess, like, that's their point, you know. But that's, like I said, another, like, heavy topic thing to maybe have, like, a live discussion on. Girl, Rebecca walked in like a elementary teacher. But by the way, I love the way that they're saying their boy names in the confessionals as well. Do they not say their boy names anymore on current seasons? Ones who are, you know, boys that, you know, do that. Brought me back to when I used to watch it on Logo and the family TV, but I wasn't out, so I'd be sure to have a channel I switched to just in case somebody would walk back. I've heard that from a lot of people. Like, they would, like, quickly put it on another channel. Like, it's like, but Logo, oh my God, Logo, just like, wow. Like, but Logo, like, just really nothing on there at all besides Drag Race, and they'll play reruns of, like, Will and Grace, which I never really cared for. That was it. But it was better when it was on Logo, in my opinion. Grinder moment. I have two grinder moments. This person messaged me, but this is their profile. Cross bottom for top, 21. Dress me up in your wife, girlfriend clothes, and let me show you why I will replace her. This is what I like. I guess this is like a lot of women's, like, point, and just in general. I'm just like, what is up with, like, gay men so infatuated with, like, so-called straight guys or married guys? I don't understand. Like, they're so proud of, like, trying to ruin a happy home or thinking that they're sleeping with somebody married, and it's just so ignorant. I'm sorry. Like, you can have your own thing. This is just my opinion. I think it's ignorant. Because there's plenty of just gay men out here, you know, but for some reason people want to chase after so-called heterosexual men. For if they're sleeping with you, they're not that heterosexual. But I guess in your mind you feel like, oh, they're so masculine, so butch, what a man. Like, but it's like, it's just stupid. Like, now you want to dress up in his wife or girlfriend's clothes and replace her. Next moment, somebody messaged me, we were chatting a little bit, and it was like, same, I just saw you earlier. I said, I don't know, did you? He says, you with that big addy. I said, okay, LOL. He says, you was at a session today. I said, stop beating around the bush, LOL. Where do you think you allegedly saw me at? Because, like, that day I went walking. I'm like, did somebody see me walking? He says, that's as straightforward as you gonna get. I said, then I have no answer. And then he says, I may have sucked your D, LOL. It was like 4 of us. I said, no, you haven't seen me. And I said, damn, you don't know whose D you sucking? I haven't been to any sessions like that. He was like, he looks just like you. That's why I asked. Like, no. I wasn't at any bathhouses. None of that, no. And that's been Grindr. So 2 pieces of news. I was gonna put this in the beginning, but I'll just go ahead and put it here. You know, people skip it anyway, but it's fine. But I want to say rest in peace to Paul Rubin, aka Pee Wee Herman. Who unfortunately passed away from cancer at 70. A lot of people didn't know he had cancer. I guess he hid it from people. It's sad. You know, I like just already, like y'all said, like during that time, I was already kind of like emotionally going through it, and physically as well, but really emotionally. And like I think that also kind of made it worse. I don't know him at all, you know, but just like I said in my post, I haven't been that sad. Of course, I've been sad for like Whitney and, you know, and Michael and them, of course, but I haven't been that sad for a celebrity death since like Aaliyah. And I think because like a lot of people who follow me know, and I've always talked about old Saturday cartoons and shows and ABC, and after these messages, we'll be right back. You know, Pee Wee Herman's, Pee Wee's Playhouse was a big part of that. And I remember, you know, I used to tell people, I used to be scared when it would come on. For some reason, it scared me when it came on. Like, I liked it, but like, I think it was something about that big old, like, King Tut or whatever that was, that Egyptian head on the house that was moving all side to side. For some reason, it scared me. I don't know, but the show was so magical. It was so magical. It was so magical. Like, just wonderful magic. It made no sense. It was weird. Crazy characters, Cherry and the Penny, and just like all the, I feel like he introduced so many celebrities, like big celebrities, that came through on the show before they were probably so big, or some of them were big at the moment. And when he would like look like in the little hole in the bottom of the wall and see the little dinosaur family in there that remind me of dinosaurs from ABC, open the freezer up and meet the ice and all the dancing like frozen dinners and stuff. And I remember when Pee Wee Herman ended, I was so sad. And of course, I love the movie, especially the first movie with like Large Marge. And of course, you know, he's more than just Pee Wee Herman. You know, he's been in a lot of other things, you know, but that's what I just know him as. And I hope that didn't plague him or his career where he felt like he always had to do that. But, you know, when I made the post, though, I was saying like, you know, like when somebody passes away, you would think people would have courtesy or just decency to just leave it at that. Like, if you don't have anything to say about it, it doesn't affect you, then just leave it alone. Don't say anything. But then you have some people who are just like, but wasn't he, and didn't he, and wasn't he a pedophile? Didn't he have child porn? Like all these things. It's like, do y'all just not have any respect for anybody? I hope the day comes whenever y'all pass away, nobody is just leaving anything about you that you allegedly have done or have done, and just saying bad things about you at those moments. Because what if your family member reads those comments or things? You know, that's the thing. It's like, it's so hard to not read comments because you're trying to see if anybody else feels the way you do. But then you have to come across those negative stuff, and it's like, just stop. Not that time. It's a time and place for everything. And plus, you know, with the whole thing he did with the whole theater thing where he was caught, you know, I guess, you know, master, you know what, that was an adult theater. Like, I don't know if that's allowed there or not, but in most adult places like that, they do stuff like that. So it's like, okay. And like, that really like ruined him for a while. And then I haven't never heard nothing about no child, him watching child, you know what, I never heard that, you know, but all of us have things that we do, but I don't know if that's true about him. I don't know. All I know is that he's somebody, I look at what the person brought to me on these TV shows and through music. I celebrate that, you know, that's what I appreciate. We all have our own personal lives and things we have to answer to when that day comes. Well, I want to actually try to see, can I watch one of the, or like, see, can I watch a little bit? Because I was going to cry. I've been crying for the past days, to the point where it's kind of made me tired, exhausted. Not because of him, but maybe that's probably been a part of it, but just in general. But like, I was like going to try to watch like a episode or so and see can I watch it, because it really was special to me. So yes, rest in peace, Mr. Paul Rubin. Thank you for all the joy that you brought me, and everybody who worked on that. Thank you. So in other news, I've been briefly seeing this about Lizzo. Okay, so I'm sure some of y'all probably have heard the news, and I hope that some of y'all don't just automatically go. A lot of people, it's so unfortunate, can hear something, like you could be loving somebody a second, and then the next thing you hear one thing and you're quickly bashing them without knowing if it's all the way true or what's going on. You don't know. So I hope nobody just like bashing Lizzo at the moment. You just, because it has nothing to do with you. Like just let's get all the information first, all the news first, and then go from there. And even then, it still has nothing to do with you. It has to deal with them, the people who's involved in it, and what they're going through. But so pretty much, just try to get through it quick as I can. Oh, not Beyonce dropped her. Girl, I hope Beyonce never has anything come out about her. But it says Beyonce dropped Lizzo's name from the Break My Soul remix hours after she was accused of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. Hours after the lawsuit against Lizzo surfaced online, Beyonce seemingly modified the lyrics to skip the singer's name while performing in Boston. Does she know it's true all the way for her just to drop her like that? Dang. So the plaintiffs, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez, alleged in the suit that 35-year-old singer berated a dancer over their weight gain and later fired them after she found that they recorded a meeting due to a health condition. So let me speak on that just really quick. Well, first off, I don't know about if you were really recording something because of a health condition, or were you trying to record so people can hear or see what Lizzo does behind the scenes, which I'll be mad at too, because I heard that she got mad and they kind of like really got up in her face and stuff and made her cut it off. So I don't know if you have it right doing that when it's supposed to be like confidential. They have y'all sign things. And as far as her, like, I guess allegedly shaming, I guess, the other girls for gaining more weight during the tour, I guess because they look at that as like you're being lazy or you're gonna like get too much weight and not be able to dance. But then we have videos of Lizzo crying because people shamed her weight, or it's seeming like she's sad about it or crying about it. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, no shade, I've always felt like it was always kind of a stunt, that deep inside she is not that proud of being big. I've always felt that. Like, even with like, you have people like Monique and them, who I love Monique, but like they always preach about big girls, and then you see them losing weight secretly, and you're like, what? I thought, and then leaving their fans all big. They're all like, oh, I thought we were proud to be big. No. And so I don't buy it. I think that all that is just like a mask, like all the extra confidence, like it's a mask, But that's just like, it's kind of sidetracked, but like the gay guys and the beers. Like, I feel like a lot of beers, like, they made this whole thing now, like, we're beers and we're so big and being big. And you have some porn stars who, like, are getting pot bellies and gaining weight and, like, being force fed or something because that's supposed to be a trend or something. But deep inside, I know a lot of them secretly probably aren't that happy about being big, but they just make their own little world and that's it. I'm just being honest. Like, a lot of people will put on a front, but secretly, deep inside, they aren't happy being the weight they are. And I'm adding this recording in because it just came to my mind, but I'm just like, and I'm sure she probably, now for all I know, it's probably just reading the girls. Like, how people be like, okay, so if you're trans, you can read other trans girls about not shaving or about having an Adam's apple, like, because like, it's what the girls do. So I'm sure, like, with big people, they read each other. Like, you're big. Like, they probably do that. She probably does stuff like that. And, whether you think it's right or wrong, but people do that to their own kind, for the most part. So, who knows? And I don't think that was Lizzo's case. I think she was not really that happy being big, but she has to do that image now because that's what she sold, so. They also claim that Lizzo once pressured her dancers to participate in a sex show while on a trip to Amsterdam, apparently inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers. Catching Ditos launched from the performers vajayjays and eating bananas protruding from the performer's vajayjays. Another recording, it was funny when I was trying to Google, like, you know, just things about Lizzo. Literally when I typed her name in, the first thing that came up was Lizzo banana. So people have been searching for Lizzo and bananas. You know what? They want to see the pictures. Nasty. Gives a new meaning of banana doodle. Okay. So what I gather from Lizzo is that she is fun, right? Like, she's crazy, probably crazy sense of humor, likes crazy stuff like that. Would be like, let's go bungee jumping in a thong. But the issue is, I know sometimes it feels like when you work with people, well, they're your friends, but really in reality, they're just your coworkers. Or just like I have, you know, people I have fans, but genuinely, I like to think these people that care about me and we're close, but a lot of them always show me differently. So, and they'll turn on you quickly. So, okay, yes, like you should not be. So they said like it was done, but they weren't at work. They were on a trip, I guess, or like just a little break, or whatever. So it wasn't like they were at work, but I guess they're still her employees. And you shouldn't be making anybody do anything that they don't want to do. But at the same time, once again, these are grown people. And maybe there's this fear of like, if I don't do it, they're gonna fire me. But then that's still on you in a way, because it's like this kind of goes to like selling your soul, where it's like, I want to sell my soul a little bit just so I can get through. You know, and then you're okay with it until things go down and you may be losing your job, and then all this comes out. You know, so I'm just being honest. Like, it's like Lizzo should not be doing that. If she did that, she should not be pressuring anybody into doing it, especially if she sees that they're uncomfortable. Now, if she sees that they're like laughing and they're all for it, cool. But if they're not, like, they're like, no, I don't want to do it. And you know, you kind of have that power over them where it's like, yeah, do it or I'm gonna fire you. Then that's very evil and conniving. It is. And you shouldn't put that fear on anybody where they feel like they have to do something in order to keep their job. But still, once again, it's on that person whether they do it or not. Honestly, because you don't have to do it regardless. Some other doors will open for you. So I think, yeah, Lizzo probably just needs to do that with people who are her actual friends, not employees. And some of the lawsuits include like religious and racial harassment. They say some of the religious things came from like Lizzo's dance coach or instructor, who I guess was making another girl feel uncomfortable about her religion and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much the deal. It's like a lot of allegations. Some other dancers who no longer been working for her for like a couple of years or so are now coming out. You know how this goes. Are now coming out being like, I'm glad y'all are brave enough to say something. I've experienced that with Lizzo, and it's like all these things. Like I hate when this happens, because like, I'm sorry, I'm that person who plays both sides. I'm just like, why now? You know, like, I'm like, Lizzo, girl, did you piss somebody off? Like, girl, are they trying to end your career, girl? Like I don't know. Like I said, if she's done all this, then yeah, she should get some repercussions. You know, does that mean in her career, I'm not that kind of person, no. You know, you live and learn. You learn from your mistakes. You know, and sorry for anybody that feels like a victim out there, who feels like, you know, they were hurt by her. You know, I feel bad for that. I do. But, yeah, I just wonder sometimes, like, when these things happen, like, people stop working for a person, then all of a sudden they like, or get fired, or whatever the case is, then all these things come out, you know. So I'd like to get y'all's opinion on that. So as of me recording my Rawview, and this part, this came out today, because people were always like, you know, is she gonna say anything? That must mean she's guilty. And it's like, no, like, y'all don't understand, like, sometimes when people are going through these kind of things, their lawyers advise them not to say anything at all. Sometimes it's in their best interest not to say anything. And regardless, y'all know how people are. Somebody can tell their truth or what they feel, and people will still choose to believe it or not. It's on them. But I guess she finally said something, or they're saying something for her. She says, these last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized. Usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. I am not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain that people in the media have portrayed me to be these last few days. I am very open with my sexuality and expressing myself, but I cannot accept or allow people to use that openness to make me out to be something I am not. There is nothing I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. As an artist, I have always been very passionate about what I do. I take my music and my performances seriously because at the end of the day, I only want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work and high standards. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they aren't valued as an important part of the team. I'm hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time. But the question is, are these people reaching out to you publicly? That's the thing, because like, I went to her page. Normally you see celebrities always commenting, but they weren't really saying anything. But that's how people are. They'll say things quietly and support you quietly. Like I said, like it's two sides to a story. Like I watched Lizzo's reality show she had on Amazon. And I'm sure they don't record everything, of course. And we don't know how people are behind the cameras or off the camera. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it just depends on what kind of person you are. There's a lot of people who like to automatically believe the victim just because, and they feel like just because somebody's a celebrity, that means they're lying, And sometimes a lot of people just have like a ill will towards celebrities because maybe jealousy. And they just want to see people fall and have a downfall. That's the thing. A lot of people are so quick to join the masses and bandwagon and hop on like a witch hunt. It's like a lot of people do seem to thrive off of people's failures. They're not really there for you when you're succeeding, but they're quick to jump on and hurry up and make you canceled, even when they probably never followed you in the first place. That's just how it is. I don't know. The world is just like that. It's just evil. Like, even if she done something like this or some of these things, what do you get off of? Like, like, are you a hero by doing this kind of stuff? Like, it doesn't make you any better. It really doesn't. Because we all have skeletons in our closet. It's just that a lot of y'all won't never have those skeletons released publicly. I'm the kind of person, I just don't believe somebody just because they say they're the victim right away. I don't. Like, not right away. I have to have proof. I have to see and feel it in my heart and my soul. I don't just jump on and be like, okay, you did it. Like, that's just not how the world works. You're proven innocent until guilty. So I don't know. If I was her, I would have a hard time trusting people after this. I really would. And like I said, if she did do these things to the level that they said she did, then yes, she should answer to that, maybe pay them or something, do something right, but if she didn't, these people are just evil. And I guess I just, I'm always more open because I know what fans and people have done to me and put these accusations or names on me or call me things or saying things that I'm not, calling me this and calling me that when I know I'm not. And people that truly know me know that I'm not. So I can't just go around believing everything I hear just because I am jealous of somebody or want them or wanting to see their downfall. But I just wanted to add that in there. Thank you. On to the show.
Although sad because
I forgot BB had that perm, that just for me perm with the brown dye.
now 8 of us instead of 9 of us.
Oh, do y'all like when they used to show them like in the hotel rooms? I kind of miss they did that. I thought that before the first episode, it showed RuPaul and them doing the live auditions. I kind of want to record that as well. I gotta find that. I think they should do that again, like have like live auditions in person. That was fun.
I just think that she's trying to play the bitch role.
Well, RuPaul is so interesting looking to me, but he just seems so much happier than he just does. But I swear he could be related to like Dave Chappelle and Deborah Wilson. Especially Deborah from how they use her image on Star Wars. I swear, they could be related.
If they can connect with what's going on behind the eyes, they won't care what's going on between the thighs.
Well, Dr. Seuss, you have competition.
Camera's up. Your first pose.
I'm about to say, why not just use their cell phones? I'm like, wait, but then like, what cell phones were back then? Weren't they 2009? Didn't we have cell phones? Or did we have beepers? I don't know.
Cher just announced that she's retiring.
My face would be like, okay, Ann. Oh, not up. That's what sent Akasha home. She was happy. And you know RuPaul talks about Cher on every season for no reason.
Somebody cut the cheese.
But that's when you smile. Because I kind of like the smell.
Akasha!
Right, like, she actually won? I would not mind if, like I said before, like I think RuPaul could do like a do-over season for fun. Or even if it's like one episode, like just like do an episode and bring back every girl who may want to do it for the season. Like I wouldn't mind seeing all these girls from season 1 together again and have them compete in like a 2-episode or something.
I was relieved to find out that Akasha was the team captain. Saw her lip sync performance and it wasn't the best. And
Oh.
I would like Chanel to
Holler!
I choose.
Not holler. No.
Yes, we're bitch. Yes, yes.
All right, well that.
Oh, not Tammy being the first person on Drag Race to be chosen last. Oh.
I'm with the black girls.
Now I'm with the black girls. I don't want to laugh. I'm depressed.
And wigs from Renee of Paris.
Before wigs in disgrace.
Here are 2 songs. I'll let you decide which group.
I like this feeling, like him just standing there and the girls just sitting down. Instead of like all the standing up and just like, it just seems more personal.
Woman win.
What kind of awkward walk off? Just quiet. Him just looking at him. Chanel's head is like.
And girly with a little fish, but with that little sexy.
That was the minute Victoria was born.
Clearly, you're gonna do hair. I can't do hair.
Not Kata telling them, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Instead of asking them, you're gonna do this.
You take them like this and you knot them together.
You know what? I like your style. I think we should do one skirt.
Oh.
But she can come across as a little bit arrogant.
You think?
Akasha is in charge of the group. She's Beyonce.
What? I was getting shut down a lot by BB and Akasha. I'm not the group captain, so I couldn't back her up.
You're not the captain, but you could have probably still said something like, okay, guys, let's try to hear her out.
She gave me a makeup plan, and it just had 3 eyeshadows on it. What am I supposed to do with this?
Right, not just giving him eyes, like, okay, but what lips are we doing now?
And as great as I'll perform, it'll just look like I'm outdoing my team.
Look at him caring about his team, which is probably the worst thing you could do.
Because it's
One,
real
two,
simple.
one,
two. No, it's a roll.
Oh, Tammy, her little hips.
Up into the choreography and let it shine. That's what I'm gonna do. I can't speak.
I don't know whose part she lip syncing, but I don't know anybody singing that hard on Independent Woman.
Honestly, I'm not that crazy about it. That's my personal opinion. Not because...
No, same. It's like so Daisy May, overly big, too big for a Destiny Child number. No.
This hair to me is very Texas pageant, and our dresses, our outfits are very like teeny bopper.
I agree with her, unfortunately.
Why are you doing
I'm not putting hair on my head without a face on.
Come on.
I am not.
That Akasha's too much.
And then jump like this and slide.
Oh yeah, like.
See?
Now RuPaul also doing the choreography. Oh, this is fun, RuPaul. The RuPaul I wish I could have like been on the show with. Even though she was still nice to me in front of me, I think. But this is the one that is really fun.
Bring in some beads so you can put them out on stage for the other girls, like in Showgirls.
Never.
The way Chanel's mouth curls at the end like the Joker, I don't believe her.
Well, at the end of the day, the judges are going to be looking to you as their leader, though.
I mean, Dan RuPaul going all the way to makeup kit being like, I'm going to take this, give this to Matthew, give me that.
2. One of Destiny's legendary children.
Calm down. It's not Beyonce. I wish they would show the camera get on Kasha, like her going from and then just like, oh, hey, Michelle.
Michelle, can you handle this?
I don't know.
I don't think you can handle this.
Like, RuPaul, like, hey, that's what you're supposed to say. Girl, catch the joke.
Show guest judge tomorrow.
Why I picture Beyonce and Kelly being like, girl, you go. I ain't about to go play with them gay folks. You go. I got things to do. Jay-Z coming over because I got to make Popeye chicken. Shoot. Michelle, you go. You the new one.
Girl group, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, now she got scared that she misgendered them. Michelle's okay. We weren't doing that back in 2009. Is she doing martial arts? Not because she's Asian, but I'm like, it's not going with the song at all. It was.
Whoa, what just happened?
I'll run through it. Don't really talk as a drag queen just because it hurts.
But there's not much to hurt. JK.
Things where I have no clue where she comes up with.
Thank you, I'm coming, my little African cherry.
I like that shirt she had on though.
I really don't like this kind of edge of competing. It's weird, and I don't like.
I was like, she was already over it. Like, I guess some people just want to be on TV. Like, just have fun. I think she wanted to just have fun, do drag, but not the competition part. But you signed up for it.
Okay, why did you bring this shadow up round like that? We're bringing our colors out.
No, I know. I'm trying.
Yeah, I'll have everybody turn to some kind of crazy character, just to get them all mad. Ow! See, RuPaul was walking back then. Back then, she was walking. She was. And I actually buy this look. Like, I don't know why, but it seemed like I buy it more back then. I don't know why. Yes, ma'am. That little head tilted to the side. The wig, yes, ma'am.
Chosen children. Please welcome Michelle Williams.
RuPaul definitely had a lot of filler put in her face. I did not notice how back... I said, no, that's it. She really barely had any makeup on. And the lighting is what makes it look more femme, but like, it was kind of manly. It really was. Because she was really gauntly. And I'm not being funny. She was really gauntly back then. Like, you could see that line that comes on here by under the cheek, which you would think is dimples, but it's not. But like, just very gauntly. So that's what made her face look. She had these high, these cheekbones, but she had a lot of filler put in to kind of fill that out. And I'm not mad about it.
You acting kind of shady, ain't calling me baby.
I hate this. I hate it. They're like doing too much for this song, and these like Chanel was saying, these big old pageant hairstyles. It's just so, and the overly lip syncing is so.
Why the sudden change?
And now Rebecca was giving it to me just now though.
Baby, I love you if you ain't running game.
Did you even know the words?
You acting kind of shady.
And it's the angina and them looking down at the floor because they want to fall. So you see how Nina's lip syncing? That's how I look at Candy. Like the mouth like. Oh Lord. Oh my God. I thought Ajana used to pad a little bit. She got nothing on.
I had my hand really in a lot of the entire package of well, in my mind, I've already won.
In your mind, yes. Why is everybody lip syncing 5 times speed to what the words say?
Wow, dolls.
The best one, and she barely knew the words, was just Rebecca to me because I think she maybe looked the youngest, I guess. I don't know. That's fine. Ew. That was actually scary. Like, that was actually scary for real. Like, the dramatics for no reason.
Fighter 6. New challenger, Megan.
I'm here to kill.
New challenger, Megan. You can now even change Megan's wigs.
Adorable.
We even have Black Megan.
Girl, I'm gonna kill you. Off to find my new best friend. I am functioning and seeing a living dog harm kill.
No, Megan, don't kill animals.
What model number are you? He's doing a good job, but look at me.
I am titanium.
There has to be a friend who needs me somewhere.
She's my best friend.
No, I'm not.
Why, you little...
I wouldn't do it if I was you.
What are you, Terminator?
No, I am Megan.
New challenger. Oh, Aladdin. Hey, I'm Aladdin.
I can open your eyes.
Oh, I'm off to another... Abu. Hey, Abu. Don't doodle on me. Nothing like that sweet smell of Agrabah. Wow, this must be where the magic lamp is. What? Jafar?
No, I'm not Jafar.
New challenger, Princess Jasmine. I'm a princess. Oh, another day. I love those Beats by Agrabah drays. Oh, you can't afford them, you poor peasant. All these poor people. I
heard that Aladdin was here. Where is he, you witch?
He's already left, you little girl.
You don't scare me. So show me these videos that you have of Aladdin.
Oh, Jafar.
Oh, Aladdin.
Oh, Jafar.
Oh, Aladdin.
What is this? I knew he was gay by the kings of Araba.
Well, you can always sleep with me.
Okay.
So get ready to kick it with Jasmine, get robotic with Megan, and get funky with Aladdin in Street Fighter 6.
It was hard, I knew it. It was going to be hard for me. I wish that I could have been a little more loose.
They show theirs really fast though.
I think that the weakest link in my group, it was me. If it
Dang, all the girls reading themselves.
She would be my biggest competition, and I love you. I love you too.
Right. She gonna cut her.
Michelle Williams.
How much time do I have?
Oh. She has a lot to say.
It seemed like I was horrible with the choreography, and I know I brought it.
Do I have...
Oh my God. Akasha really had no chill. I kind of want to see it again.
These aren't the kind of songs I like to do. I'm sorry.
Well, dang.
That's why I did what I did.
Thank you, Judge.
Back when they would go at it with the judges and didn't care.
She's almost too competitive because she's really angling in there, and it shows around the...
What?
I just saw a messy man.
Okay. That's...
Oh. But wasn't that most of them though?
Totally understood the choreography. She projected.
Why is that wig sitting on BB's head like that? Oh, look at Akasha looking at her wig in the back. Akasha's like, I can see the price tag on the wig, BB.
Trust. Angina, you are the winner of this challenge.
I think out of both groups, Serving Fish won, but Angina won out of the whole group. I mean, none of them won to me.
Also win a big basket of chocolates and sparkling wine.
But what if you don't eat chocolate though? So Tammy and Akasha in the bottom, kind of as they should be.
Will carry on. You will be fine queens. prior to tonight.
Tammy's looking at RuPaul like, girl, whatever. Come on. What kind of camera shots? Well, at least Tammy didn't not lip sync, or she didn't give up, I guess. But that's when you probably should just not even come on stage, to be honest. Akasha's doing a good listening, but her eyes all closed. Also, if that was like my song and somebody was doing all that, I feel so disrespected. Like, excuse you. I was like, just send her home. She won over there. Akasha won.
Down, and I had made the decision before I went on stage today that I was gonna.
Not her clapping for Akasha. Now Michelle's singing, crying because of how bad him is.
You mother broke the dawn. You know what? You broke the.
Girl, the masculine came out of RuPaul just now.
Miss Tammy Brown's in town.
That is so funny how I literally came out like, Nina Brown is back in town to shut it down. I didn't even think about, I didn't remember her saying that at all. Are me and Tammy somehow kind of like spiritually linked?
Buenas noches.
Bye, Tammy.
Bye, Tammy. See you later.
Girl, she ain't put nothing in the back of her booty. You can now catch Tammy dragging along Trixie's coattails. Sorry, I meant to speak about this. I was like, one day just trying to get on Twitter, and I'm like, what the heck is X? Like, what is X? What? I'm like, did I download some kind of porn site? Well, basically Twitter is. But anyway, I was trying to figure out why are they calling it X, but it was like, X is the future state of unlimited interactive activity centered in audio, video, messaging, payments, bankings, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities powered by AIX. AIX will connect us all in ways we're just beginning to imagine, she wrote. So they're basically saying like it's the everything app, but basically I think they call it X because they allow porn on there. Okay. What do y'all think? I really enjoyed that episode. I did. I really enjoyed it. It was really funny. It was a good episode. Yeah, really good. What do you guys think? Well, thanks for watching another Rawview. You know, well, some of y'all had some comments and kept asking me about, can you review this and review that and do this and do that and the Philippines this and that? Okay, look, here's the thing. Some of y'all who are asking these questions, I have never once seen y'all tip. I'll just be honest. Some of y'all, most of y'all probably don't even follow or even like or subscribe to the video, but want me to do a million things. But yeah, I was trying to go to Tennessee, but I literally was trying to like look last night and book things, which was anxiety filled. And luckily I checked the weather. It's supposed to be kind of a little rainy, but even with that, I literally was like, I don't even have the energy to go. But yeah, with that being said, if anybody has any hookup on hotels or anything, got anything like that, let me know. You know, message me on Instagram or something. So yeah, because I needed to get out of Georgia. I want to go to Dollywood and stuff and just kind of just get away when I feel better. So yeah, catch y'all the next time. Stay beat, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay blessed. Kimacho or Kamochi. Bye. My mom actually came to a show for the first time ever.
I enjoyed it. He did a wonderful job. I'm very proud of my son.
Thank you.